Welcome to 3D Experience. Once you can navigate the platform, where do you get started with actually using it? Well, if you recently purchased SOLIDWORKS, it can now connect to the platform for cloud storage and other common engineering tasks. So in this video, we'll show you what those apps look like online, and in the next, we'll show you what that looks like from within SOLIDWORKS. The three roles, or sets of apps, that come with SOLIDWORKS are 3D Swimmer, Collaborative Industry Innovator, and Collaborative Designer for SOLIDWORKS. And while their names are certainly a mouthful, they provide simple solutions for data management, change management, quality management, and more. 3D Swimmer is the base set of apps that come with the platform, and these often support other things that you do on the platform. So for example, Web Notes is like Notepad. 3D Sketch is like an enhanced version of Paint. 3D Play is your media player and also your snip and sketch tool. 3D Swim, which is where the role gets its name, is like Teams channels and lets you integrate your CAD files directly into the conversation. Collaborative Industry Innovator is the real focus here. And I'll overview three apps that stand out: Bookmark Editor, Change Execution, and Issue Management. Bookmark Editor provides a protected place to store your files based on permissions. You can set it so only your engineering department has permission to access the design files. You can lock files that you're working on to prevent others from overwriting them, but they can still access them. In fact, a file has to be locked for you to save your work, so you can think of the lock as permission to change. You can distinguish between files that are in work versus those that are released for production. And if you have the right permissions, files can be released with a single click. And assemblies which have multiple files can be released all at the same time. This would work great with an offline approval process, where the designer messages their manager when the work is complete, and the manager reviews the work and sets it to released. We'll talk more about approvals later. When a file has been released, it can be changed by making a new revision. This gets automatically saved to the file. And if you want to track changes between releases, this can be done by making a minor revision using the same process. The latest revision is easily tracked. Now, if you have other users on the platform, say in the manufacturing department, you can set it so they have permission to view these files, or permission to only view the released files. A neat utility for that scenario is called derived outputs, where a PDF can be downloaded from a released CAD drawing. And you can also set this up to download step files for 3D models. For anyone to participate in this process, they only need access to these two roles. So that automatically includes anyone with SOLIDWORKS with Cloud Services, and anyone that previously had SOLIDWORKS can easily add these on to their annual subscription. An engineering manager or anyone else who may not have access to SOLIDWORKS can easily get these as well to access data and participate in approvals, which leads to our next topic. For taking approvals to the next level, you can use the Change Execution app to create change forms that are tied directly to your CAD models and build in an approval process for their release. I'll walk you through a quick example. I'll start with a descriptive title, and I'll skip the due date this time. The first thing I'll add is a proposed change. In this case, releasing one of those revisions I made earlier. This lets me add a description and choose the change action. The file has been attached, and I could add other items to this change as well if they had been impacted. Now that the change is defined, I'll go to the Members tab and add users to this change like we're filling out an email. The assignee will do the work and actually complete the change. The approver receives the change and reviews it for approval, and other users can be carbon copied as informed users. Complex approval processes can be predefined using route management, and the entire process can be referenced here. I'll just assign it to myself for now. Now that the form is complete, I can go live by setting it to in work. And I'll pretend the work is done and set this to in approval. As the approver, I get a notification to review the change, so I'll head to the Approvals tab where I can see the approval route. If there were other approvers assigned, they would be listed here. I'll open this up, comment, and approve, and the change action is automatically complete. We'll see the new revision is now released. The third app we'll explore is issue management. Issues can capture measurable quality assessments of your products, like a typical non-conforming material report. And I've made a simple template to follow that. Like change actions, we'll fill out a form that gets tied to the CAD model. I'll put the order number and describe the issue. This can originate from a customer complaint, maybe a field failure, or an out-of-spec measurement from the machine shop, or from an incoming inspection. Whatever the case, I'll capture that here. Under Contents, I can add the CAD file, and attach an image from 3D Markup the same way. This is how even non-CAD users can point out exactly where the issue is. You might also include inspection reports, customer emails and photos, and more. I'll assign this to myself, and my template automatically assigns this to a pretend MRB user group, which includes someone from quality, manufacturing, and engineering. Now I can suggest a material disposition, root cause, and corrective action, and set it for review. In this video, we cover the roles that now come with SOLIDWORKS and the key apps they provide online. If you have interest in consultation for setting this up, talk to us about our ready-made autopilot services. If you liked this video, check out the others in the series, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit us at hawkridgesys.com.